Namaste. I am at Camelot Resort, Munnar. Now you might be wondering, where is Munnar? Well, Munnar is a beautiful place in the district of Idukki, South India, more specifically in the state of Kerala. Now this place is amazing because the greenery, the beauty, the mountains, the fresh air and the peace and quiet that a person can enjoy, it just cannot be compared to anything else anywhere else in the world. Now, where did they get this name from, Camelot? Now, to know that, you have to go back like about 1500 years, Britain, where King Arthur was ruling, and at that time the capital used to be a place called Camelot, and it was believed to be one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and hence the name Camelot for this resort, because it truly is the most beautiful place on the planet. This resort is situated in about 17 acres land, and out of which just a small portion is utilized for the resort purpose. The rest of the land is left as it is, untouched, and we have been informed by the owners that there are a lot of endangered flora and fauna species in this location, like different types of animals and birds that come to this region. So as you can see, it is breathtaking view from the top hill station, and during sunset and sometimes during sunrise, if we are lucky, we can get to see elephants, wild boars, bison, different types of birds like blackbird and all. And at the same time, there are some wild orchids and giant tree ferns that can be also seen. Now, when thinking about water for the resort, where do they get the water from? Well, they filter their own water at this particular resort, and that's why we are able to enjoy hygienic water throughout. And as you can see, we are surrounded by tea estates. So there's tea estates, there's coffee, cardamom, pepper, which they also use in preparing all their dishes, because the food here is amazing. Now, in the package, they tend to include breakfast, but you will have to pay extra for lunch and dinner. But I'll just tell you, it is worth it, because I just had lunch and I'm like so full, I can't move. So it's really worth it. And the best thing is that they have an organic farm where they grow their own vegetables like carrots and lady's finger, and even they have fruits like strawberries and oranges, which makes the stay really worth it. Now, they also have trekking facilities available, and the first one is like about 150 meters climb, which is not really that a big deal. And from there you can actually reach Camelot Rock View Point. And Rock View Point, you'll be able to see 9 estate mountains like Kanimala, Rajamala, Kallar, then Silent Valley, Parvati, Lakshmi, and such kind of estate mountains. The best part is you get to see a mountain named Annamudi, which is basically the highest peak in South India. So it's just 150 meters trekking up there. They do provide you with all the equipments and help that you need, so it is easy one. But apart from this, they do have another trekking route, which is the Camelot Trekking Pinnacle. Now this is like a 4-hour gruesome climb, so it is just for the experts. I would not recommend it to everyone. I personally won't do it myself, because I'm not in a condition to do such kind of stuff. But if you can do that, if you can make it up there, you can even get the view of Kochi from there. Now, I must remind you, please bring a sweater, because it tends to get kind of chilly here. And the best part about Munnar, it's like throughout the year, 365 days of a year, it tends to be cold, especially at Camelot Resort, because we are really high up on a hill station. So it's kind of cold whether it be daytime or nighttime. And because of that, the the resort rooms don't tend to even have fans or air conditioners available in it, because it's really cool. You just need to open the window and you should start freezing, because that's how cold it is. But this is such a beautiful ambience. You just don't feel like leaving. If you want, they tend to have campfires at night, so hopefully I'll be able to show you a glimpse of that if possible. And they do provide demonstrations of cooking, so you can watch them, you can record them preparing your favorite dish. And this is just along with some of the facilities that they give. But overall, I guess for a person like me, I just came here just to relax, to rewind, and to just enjoy this atmosphere, this calmness, which is not really seen anymore, because you're just far away from all the hustle and bustle that Indian towns and cities tend to have. Here you don't even hear anything but the birds chirping. You can hear the crickets, and this is something I think I've just forgotten the sounds. So the night sounds, the day sounds are just amazing. Reaching the resort is a bit of a trouble, so if you need help, you can just definitely give a call to the owner, and he will reach there to your rescue to help you out, because this is really high up and the roads tend to be pretty steep. Let's just go to the reception area, because you just need to see this and absorb all this beauty. Right, a bit of sunlight feels so good on the skin. Now we are going into the dining area, and this is something that you don't actually see in any other resort. It's beautiful, and the view from the windows are spectacular. So you can enjoy your meal, at the same time enjoy the beauty of nature. We're just shooting this before dinner time, because dinner time it will be packed with guests here. So this is the reception area. And along with it, they do have some activities. So in case it's raining or it's just too cold outside, you can engage in foosball or table tennis, caroms or chess, or some kind of indoor activity. Now this is Danny, and he is the manager at Camelot Resort. What he's trying to show you guys is that on one side you see that kind of reddish kind of color. This is actually the golden tip tea leaf. This is two type of tea leaves that he's showing. The other one on the other side, the green one, this is actually the silver tip. Now when it comes to the golden tip leaf. It's one of the most expensive teas in the world, and for a single cup of tea you need to pay 2,500 rupees. And if you're trying to buy the dry leaves, you will have to pay about 60,000 to 90,000 rupees per kilo. Now that's something that most people would not be ready to do so. Now the silver tip is usually used for herbal or medicinal purposes. So this is what they have here. And this resort is surrounded by about 10 acres of tea estates, and apart from that they do have orange orchards as well, with more than 600 to about 700, more than 700 orange trees. Unfortunately, it's not the season, so you don't actually get that. When it comes to tea, most people are unaware that the lighter the tea, the healthier it is, since it's rich in antioxidants and contains less caffeine. Indians in general prefer strong tea with the good aroma, golden shade of brown, and incredible taste, but too much caffeine. Now, the top portion that has been shown here, the bud, is actually what is used for white tea, and the small leaf, green tea, while the rest of the leaf and stem are used for ordinary tea. It's about 11:30 a.m., but it's still cold and feels like the early morning hours. There are so many varieties of flowers and birds here. I haven't seen most of these types before. I must say I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to stay at this resort and experience nature in all her glory. Because these flowers, these colors, the cool breeze, and the air and the atmosphere are going to remain in my mind for a very long time. Now, for those of you who are adventure lovers, you can definitely go on trekking. And this is one of the trekking facilities that they have available, where just 150 meters trekking route you can reach Camelot Rock View Point, and from that point you're able to see the 9 estate mountains, which I had mentioned earlier in this video. And but it all depends whether it's foggy or not, because if it's really foggy you won't get to see anything at all. You just see the fog, nothing else. I decided just to take an evening stroll. This area comes somewhere in front of the resort. It's a beautiful location with a lot of flowers, and a lot of seating arrangements are done very beautifully. I can just hear birds chirping in the background. I have no idea what kind of birds they are, but anyway, it's beautiful. Now, we do have orange trees also in the midst here, but there's no oranges on the tree because it's not the season as yet, right? But they told me that during season there's like plenty of oranges on these trees. Right, now I didn't mention that this place is magical and with extraordinary natural beauty, but I must admit the fact that I was not satisfied with the accommodation provided. I had booked for the super luxury suite, which I must say is more expensive than a 5-star hotel room, but the room that we were provided with was one that needed serious refurbishing, and I was very much disappointed. That was just completely not expected. But apart from this disaster, the service provided by the staff was exquisite, and so was the food, which basically eliminated the negative factor associated with this trip. So my advice to you is, like, if you're going to this resort and you're going to book, don't pay a huge amount of money when you're booking the room. Just make a small payment, and when you go go there if you are not given what they promised you. I guess you can just ask for your money back and return, or otherwise even if you lose money, it's just going to be a small amount of money, not a huge amount of money. And then only if you're satisfied with the accommodation that they're providing with, then you can continue staying there, because that was something that I did not expect. But because everything else was so good, I guess I didn't bother about the room that much. And plus I didn't spend much time inside the room. We were outside enjoying the beauty of nature and absorbing as much as positive energy from nature as we could. And that is what was the best thing about the trip. But of course I don't want you guys to just watch this video and think that it's absolutely perfect there and accommodation is perfect. I want you to be aware about the situation there, and then if you're sure about it, you can book it. I hope you guys liked today's video and that you will definitely visit Munnar and Camelot Resort. I'm standing at a point that is 6,000 meters above sea level. It's really cold. It's really beautiful. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.